Hello, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 39 with me, Sid. And last episode we did a whole load of stuff to get us to the point where we've got seared bricks. We used obviously our furnace to do that. We've got lots of iron made up, and I am in the process of getting this turned into double sheets. I made 3. I've got 2 in the fire. I've got 3 in my inventory. I also went out between episodes and grabbed myself 10 graphite and 10 kaolinite, which should be enough to make all of the crucibles I need. So we are just waiting. It's basically a matter of just keeping these running and then hammering them, turning them into stuff. That hammer is taking some serious beating, pun intended. But yeah, we're getting there. And we'll jump back in here and weld and grab you out. So I'm kind of playing this a little bit careful. So we're going there. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to weld. Then I want to do that. Grab you. Swap up. No. Didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. Do the same with this one, and again grab that one, pop them in and weld, and done. So yeah, relatively straightforward. Just a matter of remembering your hammer blows and your setup, and the world is the mollusk of your choice. So grab that one, rinse and repeat. Pop that back, in you go, grab that, pop that in, weldy weldy. Grab you, swap you, and repeat. Grab that one and quick weld, and done. So I've got 3 more of these to go, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, so we got a whole 7 of those. This is the that is the last one ticking along, and while waiting on that I have been making more leather because I was down to 4. I need 6. So there's our leather that we need, because we're going to need bellows, so that means I need 12 planks. I might as well get those done now because we're going to need them, so we might as well make them. There's our 2 bellows. The blast furnace we're going to need to make the crucible, and we also need to make another crucible. So to do that, while we're waiting on that, let's get the graphite going. Again, it's watch what you're doing in there, chicken. This is not a safe space for you. So yeah, each one gives me 4. I need, I believe, 2 lots of 5 to make the crucibles. I could be wrong on that one, in which case I'll have to get a little bit more, but you know, we will experiment accordingly. And I've got to do that. I've got to do the kaolinite, and that can weld now, so might as well finish these off while we can. And one of them, and again, this is so much when you've got the patterns in your head, and I will no doubt forget this between now and the next episode, because, well, lots of things to remember, not just gaming stuff, you know. Fortunately, I have a job and things, and they all require me to remember stuff as well. And my memory is nothing if not failing, so even better. Yeah, so get this ground down and do the same with the kaolinite. Make up the clay, and then I'm going to need to bake myself 2 crucibles, which is going to require more work on that forge, because actually might not. Let me just check. Heat, yes, it has to be in the yeah, you can't do it in the furnace, which is a shame, because that would have made life a lot easier. But there's our 40 of those. Let me do the same with this, and I'll be back in a second. And just like that, we've got 40 kaolinite. So if I take 10 clay and go into crafting grid, we're going to remember that we've got the crafting tools. So because I inevitably do this wrong, didn't this time. So there's our 10. Now if I take 5 of those, because I just want to just clarify that that is the case, and you are made basically like that, which it is 5. Don't cock this up. Yeah, that's a mantra that we should all be able to get around. Don't break this now. Right, 2 of them. That's the next step in the bag. I'm going to put 2 of those in there. We're going to light you up and let it get up to temperature on its own to start off with, and then we'll bring that into bear at that point. And I believe that will give us everything we need, almost. We need to make the bricks, but you know, that's fairly minor. To make the controller for the smeltery. Now I need to double check on the glass side of things whether we need to go into that. That's the next beastie. Okay, yeah. So we need to do that glass mold thing, don't we? Which I've got to work out how all of that works. So glass block mold is just clay. Okay, let's just go and have a look at this then. So that looked to me, I can afford to waste a wee bit of clay to be that. Uses for that is we put you in there and we fire you to brilliant white. So I might as well put you in and get you up to temperature as well. Do I want to do more? Well, am I likely to want more? I mean, I would like the glass pane mold. I'm going to make one of those as well, actually. Because I might as well, while I'm cooking clay, you know, do it in here. So we'll give you a little bit of a pump, get these up to temperature. Because without a seared tank, I can't. There we go, there's 2 crucibles. I'm going to take those. I'm going to craft. No, that's not what. No, what's happening here? My mouse is not playing nicely. There's our blast furnace. Now we have got the blast off. Now I'd love to keep that and make steel, but I'm going to have to make another one. That's just the way it is. So white and orange. Let's Try and get that one up to brilliant white. This one can come up to temperature as well. Then we just need to work out how to get the glass into it. Which in itself could be entertaining, because this is this TFC tech stuff, and I really, really do not know how best to achieve. There we go. That's that. And that one's that. That's all good. So we can pop you away. We've got you, we've got you, we've got you. I need some of that, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to make the controller. I believe that's correct. We're going to do that and that. We're going to pop you in the middle there, you there, and those two there. That will give me a smeltery controller, and that was way too painful. Right. What else do we need? We need to make we need to work out how to get molten glass. Now I can't do it in Tinkers because the thing, so we need to make a smeltery, which is going to take potash, don't talk to me about lime, and sand, but this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and this is I need 12 ingots. I've got 6. God. Back to the bloomery. At least I know how to make melt glass now. Okay. Back, and I also need to know how to get the potash, don't I? How on earth do I get potash? Pot with ash powder, ceramic pot with wood ash, and what? Wood ash burner stuff. Okay, I think we can. There's some steps. There's some hoops here, definitely. Right, I need to start off with iron. Tetrahedrite all over there. That's all iron in the house. That's all iron in the house. That is another bloom. So let's go and set that running. There's no rushing this process. This is going to be a major pain in the arse, no matter what. So we might as well just enjoy it. Helps if I say that. Okay. Well, I'll be back in a short while. Of course, while we're waiting for that, I almost forgot one really super duper important thing, and that is we actually found a spell which we don't know what it does. So this seems like an ideal opportunity, apart from going out to grab that star that's over there, to attempt to kill ourselves. Oh, and that one as well, actually. Hup. Waste not, want not. It's a shame you can't put these in a glass bottle or something and just, you know, have like a star in a bottle. Now obviously you can make a star block. I don't know what that will do, whether it gives off light. It might actually be worth giving it a try. And should we have the right things, such as crystals, which we need to get somehow, we can make ourselves a table. At some point when I'm feeling brave enough, I'll just go and kill a nice wizard. I mean, I'll borrow a nice wizard's table and he won't mind at all. But yeah, we have got this. Oh, Conjure Block. Okay. Now the question, how long does Conjure Block last? Quite pretty. I mean, in theory, I suppose. Yeah, you can't. break them. I'm not sure how long that will last for, though. I mean, it's clearly not going to last forever because it's a novice spell. Shame you can't get a permanent version of that. Well, we'll find out. I'll go and have a read of the book, actually. It should tell me that they're going to last for so long, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. Not as exciting as I hoped, but Conjure Block. We have a new spell. After 45 seconds, I can spell it by casting this spell at it again. Okay, fine. So it lasts for 45 seconds. It's of limited use. I was going to have a look at these, wasn't I? That's what I said, and I wanted to have a look. Have I got... See, I haven't got any... Do they have to be the same, I wonder? It's a very good question. I don't know. Star Block, no. Oh, you get 4. Right, stupid question. Let's go and see. If I put F7 on, that has got a light level of 6. It doesn't give off light. Okay. And you... It is largely pointless. Okay. It doesn't have any use to me. It was a bit of a waste of time, but we learned something. So we learned not to bother. Right, other things that I would like to do while I'm waiting for metal, because it's 840, so there should be 8 ingots worth of metal there. 8 and a bit, actually, plus the 40 there, so that's a thing. But that will be more than enough to make what we need, I believe, for this glass thing. But in the meantime, I have got this wee beastie here, the Veronas Anvil, which is 14 ingots of bismuth bronze. I can't see the point in keeping it a bronze anvil, so let's get it melted down, shall we? And see what we can do with it, because one is potentially I could make a if we look at the arrows, we look at a hoofer arrow, we should have hopefully the option of some... Do we have bismuth bronze as an option? Steel, electrum, lead, copper. I don't know whether we do get the option of using those for tinkers. Be a shame if we don't, but it's not the end of the world either. Maybe we don't. Maybe I'm expecting too much here. But I can still use the bronze for other stuff, like, for example, a knife would be not a bad move. So I'm going to run this through. I'll be back in a moment. Right, we've got all the bronze. I've used one lot to make a bronze knife, just because I'm always wearing out these rock knives, and it just seemed like a sensible usage. Okay, I'm breaking molds left, right and centre just for good measure, but that's alright. It's not like they aren't replaceable. And pop those down there. We'll make ourselves a knife with a 1200 durability as opposed to a 55 durability. In fact, I am going to ceremoniously throw that knife away. I'm going to put that knife away in there. Right, what we're doing, we have got a whole load of this now, so I needed, let me get this, let's go back to the glass. So if I want to make liquid glass, I can either do it either in a tinker smeltery, which I need the liquid glass to make the tinker smeltery, so we ain't going to go there for a while. And that is going to require lava. Now this is this thing where we notice the Tinker Smeltery, the recipes. So to get copper and nickel, to get Constantine, for example, well, copper we can do with lava. But nickel looks like it may actually smelt with Garnerite. Let's have a look. What will you will not smelt with that. We need to cook you another way first. Wonderful. Nickel scrap, we can melt it down, but how do you make it in the first place? I genuinely don't know. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. We haven't even got glass yet. So we were making liquid glass. To make liquid glass we want a smeltery. A smeltery requires those, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2. So 2 and then 5 sheets and 2 of those metal rods. Let's leave. Oh, actually no, that needs to keep running. Because I want to take you, pop you into there, get you up to melting temperature, so we can add that to that 0.4 of an ingot eventually. Needs to get to brilliant white, and we need to keep pumping it, and then it will run into there. Perfect. Somehow that thing actually managed to instantly get to a melting temperature. I'm not going to query it. Now, do I keep... I mean, this is at temperature. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, do the sheets first, because we know that's relatively straightforward. And again, maybe I should get rid of that and just you keep that one. Or maybe you made a bronze one, who knows? But that's fine. So I'm going to weld these up, make 10 sheets, and I'll be back in a moment. And the last 2 in the process. Oh, I'll weld it. I'm sat there going, why am I not seeing that double sheet thing? So that should be all of that. And if we go into crafting grid mode and make this, that is the machine we need to make things. Now I'm going to assume that you use this over smeltery structure not found. Okay, right, here is the problem. Here's our smeltery. Here's our crucible. How do you use this? There is no guidance for it. You know, there's smeltery firebox. Do you have to put that underneath? Do I have to make another one of those? Please tell me I don't have to make another one of those. I think I'm going to have to make another one of those. Ah, damn it. Yeah, that to me smacks of needing another firebox. Which means I need to make... Lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used to have so much iron ore, it was not even funny. But now I'm nearly out of iron ore again. And whilst I thought I would be a lot closer to having a Tinker's Smeltery this episode, I'm not even close to having the glass to make the tank. Right, 15 hours remaining. I'll be back in a bit. And another iron bloom later, we have got all of the things we need to make the firebox except the fire bricks. Now I've got 10 graphite, I need to go and get 10 kaolinite and then make fire clay again. Luckily there is plenty of this here. I do need to just go up there though and stop that one falling down and wrecking stuff. Hello. Let's take it steady. There's no prize for dead. Yeah, so we got that, and then we got one there. Oh, yeah, that's mine. I'm probably going to have to collapse this hillside at some point, and I don't want to do it while there's visible ore, but oh well. I have to take some chances at times. Got away with it. What we got? 7, 8. Take a chance there. And knew it was going to do it. The point, it always catches me by surprise though. It's like it does it on purpose. But that's fine because it has exposed more of this kaolinite, so you know, I only need 2 more actually. And those 2 is here by the looks of it. Yeah, there we go. 1 and 2. Didn't really lose any. We got enough of everything. Let's head back and see if we can't actually get somewhere. If I will settle. I will honestly settle for working, just getting that thing working. If I can get to the point where that is doing its thing, then you know, the smeltery thing, then that will be great. I've hunted around online for TFC tech. I really can't find much. I can find how to craft tweaker recipes in for it, but I can't find anything that shows how you actually set up the smeltery. So could be barking entirely up the wrong tree here. We'll find out. But this is going to take a hot moment just to grind all this lot up and then cook the bricks. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I realise I've already got 2, so I actually only need to do, and I believe it's this recipe, but I've got, yeah, I only needed to do 1, and in fact that, I believe, will turn back to fire clay. That was actually a waste, but oh well, I'll live. I should not have done that. And then we need to get those into there. Actually, let me just check. Yes, they do, or into a blast furnace, but neither of those is going to work. That's only going to work in here, so I can't use the furnacey furnace again. So we are cooking in the forge once more. We shall get these up to temperature and cook them, and then we should be able to make the firebox and hopefully assemble the smeltery. Hopefully. I genuinely don't know if this is going to make a difference or not, but it is the, if you just look at the TFC tech, you know, there's really not much more mentioned in there. There isn't a book, which is always a bad sign. I think if you're going to have these add-ons, you really do need to have a book. Induction Crucible, yeah, I presume that, and the Electric Forge, neither of those are going to come together. It's got to be this firebox. It's got to be, he says. I'm not going to take bets on whether I'm going to be swearing at the end of this or not. So, yeah, see you in a minute. Didn't actually take that long. So, I suspect we're looking at either that. Right, so if I place you down, smeltery structure not formed. If I then place that on there, aha, ha ha, ha ha ha. Fuel in there, stuff in there. I need a place for this. And this really isn't set up the right way, so I'm just for the time being going to do you there. Just because. Now, the use for this is to make glass. That's the only thing it makes. It makes molten glass. And then how do I get you into a mould, I wonder? I've got the mould. I'm just not entirely sure how I get it in there. There is the blowpipe, which we're definitely not going to be playing with because I can't see why that would be the case. So it's just how we get the glass into, that's latex, that's not glass, the glass mould in the first place. I have got an idea, but before we even go there, we do need to get the glass going. So, you're going to show me recipes. We need potash, lime, and sand. Lime we get from dolomite and limestone, chalk, marble, and we cook it. How much do we need to make a block? I've lost myself already. 1 of each, and potash we can make doing this thing. Pot with potash is made with a pot with ash powder. Ash powder is made with wood ash, ceramic pot and water. A ceramic pot is made like that. Okay, right, so we're going to need to start off there. Yeah, go back to pot. It's that. Okay. And that we need to fire. Then we're going to fill you up with ash. And ash, wood ash we're going to make by burning sticks. Sticks we're going to make by hammering logs. And that we're going to cook in the fire pit. Again, this is definitely a fire pit intensive episode. Boop, boop, and boop. Okay, so we got you going. I also need to find myself some loggage. Let's go and find some loggage and hit it with a hammer. Oak I prefer to keep. Oh, come on, there's got to be something I'm not so bothered about in there. Halvia. I'll cook those 9, that'll do me. There's plenty of charcoal in there, so that can start making ash. as soon as this thing is cooked, we can make the stuff. So I'll be back again once that's done. Right, I believe if I go and do this, we got you, and that is actually still warm, so I'm going to just whack a little bit of charcoal in there just to keep this running. It only has to get to faint red, which is not very far at all. I'm going to stick another one just to be on the safe side. And that will give me the potash. I don't know how much fuel I need to run this smelter. There we go. Potash, excellent. And that should give me some of that. And we got a ceramic pot, which we will put down there. Marble rock. Oh, hang on. Flux. No. No. Okay, where's my glass gone? Potash, lime. Cook it, not smash it. Who knew? Well, obviously anybody who was watching and reading the ingredients did. I only need the one. I'm not going to go mad at this stage. I just need one piece of glass. And you cooked in there at dark red will give me 2 pieces of lime. Okay, that's fine. And sand. That's the other thing I need. A piece of sand. And all of that will go up here. Now we've checked the recipes. We've got lime, blah, blah, blah. We just need to put the lime in, and then we need to put, I'm going to guess, fuel into all of those slots, which is going to be, oh God, we've got an invasion tonight as well. Lovely. Oh, and I'm not monitoring my liquids. Let's see if we can't just get to the point where I have a piece of glass, and then we may start off the next episode with I That doesn't seem to be getting very hot. I mean, I know it's a rock. That's more like it. Obviously doesn't heat up like normal things. I mean, I know rock isn't the most melty thing in the world, but you know, we need to get you to, what was it? Dark red. Come on. Faint red. Okay, well, this is going to take a moment, so I'll be back in a sec. Alright, and because I've got no idea... Oh, you just... Does it only... Oh, it only allows one. Okay. We just keep this running. I say, I've got no idea at what temperature. When does this... At bright red. Okay, that's fine. Faint red. Oh, no, that's... Potash. Sand. It's getting hotter. It's doing its thing. So all I can do is just follow this and see what happens when it melts. If it melts. I mean, it's getting very hot. Just seeing no indication of when that would melt to glass. I know melt glass in normal terms has a high temperature, but lime. I mean, I'm going to guess it's any sand. Normally is. Does it take just a while? I don't know. I'll be back in a bit. Not seeing any melting, and I'm not sure whether it's the sand that's the problem. Unfortunately, I have shale sand, I have marble sand, and that's the only sand I've got. But it says granite, chert, rhyolite, quartzite, phyllite, or granite, or chert. It's the only thing I can think of now. We're not going to be able to get this done this episode. We are a step closer, but things are definitely not working the way I am expecting them to. I am, however, going to take a photo. In fact, I'm going to get a picture of that out in the way as well, because that is still some progress. Considering the amount of iron necessary to get all of this stuff, I feel like we've made a lot of progress. It's just how we use these now. I'm not entirely sure where we go next. So we may need to go and find the right kind of sand. I mean, I'm no expert on glass, so, you know, don't expect me to go, oh, we've got the right kind of sand or the wrong kind of sand. But I'm going to just change my armour, and next episode will start off with a little invasion action, I think. But on that note, thanks for watching. I will see you soon, and bye for now.